mean, West Ham, they're safe now. European final. A season that looked like it was going to, dire. Might actually be a decent one. And
Does Moyes stay?
Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah.
Moyes
stay? Yeah.
If he brings them their first trophy in however long,
And to be honest, they're the only ones really that stuck with their manager down there.
Yeah.
Well, everyone else made a change except for Nottingham Forest. Everyone else made a change and it's paid off
This
for them.
might sound ruthless, but if I was there, if I was an advisor, if Moyes wins it or not, he's gone for me. In fact, if he if he wins it, for me, if he wins it, if he wins it, even more reason because then I want to get someone in to take that and run with it.
Actually,
but football clubs never do that.
You don't think he deserves the chance to take them into Europe?
This is my club.
You see this.
Actually, level investment is important as well, right? Because the season before, did they have European football?
Yeah.
No, they done well to get into Europe.
And then they gave him the money. He spent the money.
On who?
Well, he bought Paquetá and a few other players.
Did it Paquetá?
Yeah.
Paquetá.
So what I was going to say is, do you think he goes back to kind of his more shrewd ways? Because not every manager is built for spending money in it. So even though they might win the Europa League, the Europa Conference League, to go into the Europa League, doesn't necessarily they have to spend big. If he can go back to his old school ways,
depth though.
Yeah, but you can get that without spending
millions
and millions in it. So
you don't change ideologies in one summer, right? So he might just tweak it a bit more. You know, he went almost not full reverse, but he went. Okay, what got him there is not what he continued.
My next question is he good enough
Moyes?
to maintain a European challenge and then push them back up to the table?
So when John said, I think he goes if he wins or not.
Yeah, that's what I would do personally. Because my gripe at football is no one ever says. So if you look at any other business, you get to a certain point, you're like, okay, this is good. Let me leverage this and keep going. In football, only when things are bad, you make a change. Or the individual says, I've got a better job, I'll see you lot later. Whereas sometimes it's no slight on the current individual, but look around you. If I'm West Ham, all these clubs are getting young managers for the future. They're building platforms for the next 5, 6, 7 years. No disrespect to David Moyes, but he's on the other side of that bridge now. So
yeah, you're talking about what Abramovich did with Ranieri.
Right.
Finished second.
Yes.
Got to Champions League semi-final.
Cool.
But I know this club can go bigger.
There's this Mourinho guy over there. If I don't get him now, someone else will.
Yeah.
Cheers, Claudio. Hold it.
I hear what you're saying, but just the other side.
They're not going to do it.
With Moyes.
They're not going to do it,
they
but
won't
I would.
do it. But with Moyes, when he says they're good enough, I'm thinking, West Ham, what do they want to be? I'm thinking they want to be like what Moyes was doing at Everton. In and around 5th, 6th, 7th.
No, they want to be a Champions League club, bro. They want to be a
Champions League.
Everyone wants to be a Champions League club.
They've just recently onboarded a new investor who has put millions into the club. He's not doing that to be a Europa League club.
If they want to get Champions League, then it's a different conversation. But I'm thinking West Ham,
Look
they
at
want to
their
get
stadium.
to Europe.
Look at their
If they want to
stadium.
get to Europe, it's not good enough.
He's not good enough. Moyes,
right
but he
now
was
is not
doing
good
that at Everton.
Was doing that.
But
Right
this
now,
is
season,
now, though.
Yeah, and it's a different game
This
now.
season, they pretty much almost got relegated.
He might be good enough. He might be. But if I was them personally, I'm looking around the game. The game is changing. Everyone who has done well at the higher end of the game and is progressing their club, they have a certain profile of manager. Yeah. That's not an accident, right?
You don't give him, what about the credit if he wins a European trophy?
No, this is my issue with football. This credit thing.
He's proven that he can't manage to both.
Yeah.
But he doesn't.
We can only go off for this season.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be a negative thing. It's not even like you haven't done your job. It's a thing of, thank you. You've brought me this far. And
left
actually,
us in a good state.
Yeah.
You're in a good state because you just won a trophy.
Yeah.
But
the way the game is going.
Last year. Last year they came, was it 7th in the league? And they got to the semi-final.
Of what?
Of the Europa League.
But what Isaac's saying is that he's shown that he can't maintain.
Got to semi-final.
They were in Europa last season.
Yeah, they got to semis.
They got semi-final. Yeah, so he done both.
And they finished 7th.
Yeah, that's how they qualified for the Conference League.
And then that's why
So he done
that's
both.
why he thought, right, I'm going to be more expansive. I'm going to get the Paquetás and all of that, etc.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, done both.
I stand corrected. I thought it was just a league only season.
No, he did that last year. They done both.
Yeah, I still think that, again, if you look fast forward 4 years and you say, what decisions do we need to make now to be in that conversation in 3 or 4 years? I think that's one of them, personally. I do think that's one of them. Go and get whoever that, Man United, Tottenham are about to go and get that gentleman from Feyenoord, etc.
Yeah.
Who are the other kind of managers who can come in? Who's a De Zerbi? Because before De Zerbi went to Brighton, if he can go to Brighton, I don't see why he couldn't have gone to West Ham. West Ham could have got a De Zerbi. They could have picked up the phone and got a De Zerbi. They could pay them the money. They've got a transfer budget. They've got a good academy. Do you understand what I mean? So they won't do it. But I do have this thing in football where it's just like everything is, oh, you've done really bad now, leave. Where sometimes it's you've done as well as you can, let's do the next thing.
But I think there's room for different types of managers. I don't think everyone, like, obviously everyone wants the young, new, up and coming, new ideas, etc. But then there's still
Daz's got that England kit on.
No, you want variations.
I know.
You want variations. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Obviously, the big thing is what they do with the rice money. That's going to be huge.
Well, as long as they don't do Gareth, but again, that's another reason why it's not a bad time to make a change, right? Otherwise, you don't want that Gareth Bale situation. The way they spent that Gareth Bale money at Tottenham was scattergun, to say the least.